first time I watched porn, I was in high school. I had an older brother. He had a bunch of porn tapes, and I just wondered what in the world all these tapes were that he had locked away.
First time I watched porn, I was probably like 8 years old. That was pretty cool.
Probably at a sleepover when I was like 8 or 9, and there was no self-satisfaction out of it. It was just like tits. I would say I watch porn probably 3, 4, maybe 5 times a week.
How many porn videos have I seen? How many times have I been to the bathroom? I don't know. I've seen a lot.
In my life? How many commas can I use?
I mean, you can click through them pretty fast.
10,000, conservatively.
I come to realize we've been raised on rape culture.
All about the looks normally, like, are they beautiful? What are they wearing?
When you see a guy in a music video like slapping her on her butt or whatever, that's something that's like we are constantly seeing.
Look at the Robin Thicke video. Like,
exactly.
I mean, like literally, he made a video about naked women just as he danced around, and he made it seem like that's possible. But like, I mean, rarely ever would that ever happen. Never to a normal guy. And also, should that happen? When a guy is in a full suit and a girl's naked, I feel like you're not equal levels at that point. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with my parents about sex itself.
I honestly don't think I've ever talked to my parents about anything sexual related.
School didn't really do sex talk really justice.
Watch a video, take a test, see a banana on a condom.
Growing up in Salt Lake City, Utah, the health education was definitely much more surrounded around abstinence. So they just teach you don't have it.
The plumber arrives to fix the sink. He winks and asks me if I want to see his tool. I giggle and say yes. We have sex on the broken sink. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is porn. I think this is a pretty common theme in porn with the plumbers.
That is definitely a porno. I think I've seen that porno.
In my personal experience with plumbers coming over, it rarely turns into porn.
I was masturbating and my brother's friend walks in. Awkward. He says I look hot and if I need a hand, we end up having sex. Porn? I think that's a porn situation. That seems like a guy's fantasy.
I came in for a casting. The agent told me to strip if I wanted the role. He started touching my breasts and called me a slut. That sounds like some sexual harassment type stuff.
I came home late from a party. My stepdad was waiting in the kitchen. He was mad at me for being late and wanted to punish me. He told me to be quiet and no one in the house would hear me. He had sex with me in the kitchen. That may be a Me Too story. That's kind of fucked up. Is it?
That's sexual assault.
I was sleeping in my dorm room alone. 2 guys walked in and started touching me. I was confused. I didn't say anything. They both had sex with me. That feels like a sexual assault because there's nothing even funny about that.
But in the same sense, I guess it could be a porn 100%.
All porn?
All porn storylines.
Yeah, wow. I didn't expect that.
I don't know if it's like a bro culture.
Part of the reason why I think that this has been normalized for so long is because there's a lot of people in a position of power and a lot of people looking to get in a position of power.
It's so obvious to me that this has been institutionalized.
Just like another vicious cycle of just power, just people wanting to be powerful, and then when you have that power, you have to show it somehow. I mean, I feel like women get like sexually harassed like on a daily basis.
Personally, I know 3 to 4, but I mean, that was pre-Me Too.
You know what? I grew up around what I would consider sexual assault. Like I grew up watching my dad not really be like the nicest person, my mom.
It's forced me to actually like look in the mirror, look at Twitter, look at my sisters, look at my daughter and be like, holy shit, it's that bad out here. This is something I need to put in the front of my head.
Sometimes I think I forget that some people's battles are not just racial, they're also sexual. I think by engaging in more conversation, it doesn't seem like a big step, but it is a first step.
I think that men just need to stand up and intervene. Men listen to each other.
I mean, I would just say be better, especially me. I'm a tall, white, male, straight. Everything in the world is so easy for us. Why can't you just be nice and be respectful of women, of people of different colors, of people, different sexual orientations?
I hope the guys learn to just stop seeing women as pursuits and seeing them as people that they can actually enjoy life with together.
You can move above your past, I would say. There's always redemption. And just if you've seen a bunch of abuse, if you've been the abuser, if you didn't know, there's always a way to move forward.
Treat everyone like you'd like to be treated. That same thing we learned in kindergarten, so that maybe our next generation could focus on real problems and not bullshit like sexual assault and racism.
My feelings for you have always been real. Now after all